Many friends wrote to me
这几
to
天
ask
呢，有
about the
很多网
picture.
友来信呢，还是询问一些关于我做的那幅画的事情。当然有很多种不同的来信。
There are different kinds of letters or comments. Most of the questions are about the picture, the artwork, and some we're asking about, that Sister Xiangke, she put the paint in water. And then somebody said, "Oh, Master, Grandmaster, don't don't take a video of those. What if it fade? Let's have a look whether it faded or not." Okay, where's Xiangke? Xiangke, where are you? Oh, you're there. Hello. Actually, I like to see, I like to show everybody the result of this soaking in water. Actually, I think maybe we should soak a little more days because it's still kept completely intact. It's already the 5th day that we soaked in water, because last time we soaked it on 18th of July. Well, can camera come closer to me so that you can see and let everybody see? The pen has already been soaked in water for 5 days. Just fresh water. Well, I'll bravely put my hands in, see if it will fade. Well, if it fade, then you don't need to, touch it. It will just fade. And now, even if I put my fingers on it, even with friction, it's still, the water is clean. Look at my finger. Any colors on my finger? Not at all. My finger is still just the natural color of my finger. And look at the color. Nothing faded. Look at the other paint, the blue one. So everybody witness this moment. I try to scratch this painting. Well, she's only using 1 or 2 fingers. I'll join her. Maybe more fingers will make it fade. Okay, welcome. You can join too. Yeah. So Christine joined the test. And she even take the pen out using 4 fingers. Don't move. Yeah, show your fingers to the camera. Okay. I also want everybody to see. Well, I will use this paper towel to try and see if the color will fade into the paper towel. I pressed very hard. Look. You can see the paper towel. No color at all. Well, try the other one. Use a new paper towel, please. Yes, a new paper towel. Okay. Well, show everyone how you press that paper towel on it. Harder. Well, see? It's like pure white. Still. Wow. Our friends already commented, it's just amazing, unbelievable. This quality is superior. Well, nobody's paint. If you purchase from a store, you dare to do the same, huh? Okay, thank you, you two. Thank you, Grandmaster. Yeah. So we're trying to use the best quality material to prevent, in China they have those days that it's very, very humid, a season where it's extremely humid, and even on the wall they can be kind of rotten dots, and some paint will have those dots too. And sometimes if you purchase some printed pens, and if you hang it close to the window, the color will fade. Maybe only some basically bluish color still remains. It's because of the light shining on it, sunshine shining on it, and because of the dioxide. And so the color usually would fade. But the printer that we use, we ask them to use natural pigments and colors and materials, and therefore it will not fade or fade. And even if the paint was a little bit has a little bit stain on it, you could use some wet cloth to wipe it, and then with some clean cloth to wipe it. But you cannot use a brush, though. You cannot use your your fingernails to scratch it, though. Well, just natural. Well, normally, if there's just humidity or just some water and gentle, rub, and if you put it in the washing machine, no, please, because it cannot just endure anything. We mostly just prevent it from moisture, and just in case it gets dirty or some stains on it, it can kept intact for dozens of years. Not outdoors, though, indoors for dozens of years. It's actually pretty hard to achieve that result. We contacted many printers. They cannot do that. Well, Joyce has a question. Yeah. Oh, Grandmaster, some of our online friends already said that yesterday or a few days ago, they've already received these paintings, because once they receive the paint, they feel enormous energy, and they feel so hot, almost like Li Yu, he or she wrote that he felt so hot, and it's almost like there's electricity going through the body. And well, Grandmaster said, it doesn't need my explanation. If you receive the painting and if you hang it in your room, if you feel very comfortable, peaceful, calm, and even mild flow of electricity or some gentle warmth, then it's very good. If you go and see a picture and you feel very cold, and if you feel some yin energy or negative energy, then that's not good. I don't want to say too many benefits of this painting. I would like our online friends to tell me the benefits. If you used to have bad dreams and nightmares and an evil energy with the painting, would you feel less fear, less horrified, and less nightmare? And I hope our friends online, after you receive the painting, please send me what you feel. Send me your benefits. Those who already purchased the pens, they are very fortunate. And a lot of brothers and sisters in Vancouver, when they shared with me what they feel, they say they feel so, so touched by the pen. And it's like the ocean waves flowing in the body. Maybe they have connected with the energy when Grandmaster was painting. The experience in your boyhood when you had those hardship and those experiences. And I think that all of those who who had the fortune to invite them home are very, very fortunate. In Vancouver Center, they have already painted the paint and also framed it. And some sisters who worked for the gift shop, and then they stand in front of the paint, they almost feel like their dantian, the lower abdomen, it's like right after walking energy bakwa, it feels like the volcano. It's like it's super hot, and they really feel very, very happy and hot. And the structure and of this paint, I said, what this paint will eventually evolve into, let universe decide it. So what you feel about this paint? You see the sky, the blue sky, and the red energy, it's like the ocean, probably not the energy, but that energy. And under that, it was like trees or maybe forests. It's not just one tree. It's like a forest with that wonderful light, and the light too from a small tree grow into a great tree, and Chinese people would call those are the trees growing into the cornerstone of a house or something, and so it will support the society. It will support the family and the society. And so in Chinese, what does it mean by, in Chinese, it pronounced as dong and liang. What does it mean by dong and what does it mean by liang? In Chinese, well, when you construct a house, one of the most important beams, okay, so the pillar is usually vertical, and then the horizontal ones are called beams. So once this pillar and also the beam is very strong and can support the whole construction, then the whole construction will be very steady. And any country, even if they have a high-rise building of 100 stories, what is the most important construction? It's the pillars and the beams. And you could see it's almost like a big structure with the vertical ones, we call them pillars, and the horizontal ones, we call them beams. And so in a big building, you see some pillars and beams, and then so that's one story, and then you can count how many stories according to how many structures like this. And in Japan, they have those structures can earthquake proof, and you can see sometimes the building is shaking in an earthquake. But it's fine. And so because they have that very strong structure, when the pillar and the beam very well connected and very well constructed, then the construction will be very strong. If the beam and the pillar fell, then it's not a building anymore. And So when we describe a young man that they will have a very promising future, we usually will use the analogy that they are like the pillars and the beams of the construction. So if someone can become the pillar and the beams of the society, then they definitely will become a very useful person for the society and have a very promising future. Actually, those construction workers in Vancouver, they used to tell us not every kind of wood can be used as pillars and beams. They say, somebody told me, Douglas fir, very, very, very tall. When we go to Stanley Park, we can see those. Douglas fir is extremely straight and reaching like to the sky, and only this kind of trees and wood can be used as pillars. And so not every kind of trees and wood can be used as pillars and beams, because of course these wood needs to be very straight and also thick enough, also because of the structure of the tree. Some trees, the long fibers, they're very strong. Some fruit trees, the long fibers are very, very short, even though they're also strong, but they are not long enough. So every kind of tree, they're different. Those who can be used as pillars and beams, they have to be able to bear, these twist and pressure and dryness and moisture. So, and also it needs to prevent worms, and they have to be have all these qualities to be able to be used as pillars and beams. So the wood used for building a house and for building furnitures, they also need to be used to be processed for, like, they will be steamed and then will be maybe kind of using fire to dry it, and so that the humidity of the wood will be balanced. And the wood also need to be processed so that they would spray a certain amount of to prevent the worms. And also it needs to be very has a feeling of strength, and a kind of strength. A friend shared, well, oh, Master, even before I've already ordered the paint, even before we receive the paint, we've already had many good news. My child has good marks in past exam, and many good things happened to us. Oh, wonderful to hear that. And Jin Xianghua also shared, I don't know why these days when I review these live broadcast, and when I look at this painting, I was in tears. I really was very touched. Oh, Grandmaster, I felt like I melt into such an auspicious and very beautiful picture. Thank you for bringing us this auspiciousness. And oh, Grandmaster, I'm also trying to sense what I feel about the painting. I feel a kind of purple color, and because purple symbolizes good fortune, we have an old Chinese saying, it's like the purple light. Do you want me to explain what purple means? Well, first, purple is a beautiful color that usually people would like, and Chinese people, the Tao Te Ching, the sutra of virtue and morals. So it's written by Lao Tzu, and he is one of the founder of Taoism, and there was a general who heard that Lao Tzu is about to come, because in old days they actually are very knowledgeable. They learned a lot of knowledge about qi and color and light. They have lots of knowledge about that, and so that general heard that within half a year Lao Tzu would come to that city, because at that time they don't have phones, they don't have cell phones, they don't have even telegram. And before Lao Tzu came, nobody can tell him. He just heard about, like vaguely, within 6 months that this famous philosopher will come. But one day he saw in the eastern sky there's a purple light arising and coming to the direction of this city. And so this general said, "Oh, it must be because Lao Tzu is arriving." And he calculated with his fingers, "Oh, maybe within a week he would arrive." And actually Lao Tzu arrived within 5 days. And it was when Lao Tzu came that time, and Lao Tzu delivered some teachings and left this Tao Te Ching, which is the Sutra of Virtues and Morals, and that very important, one of the most important book about sutras, about virtues and morals. And so when important person about to be born, then usually there will be that purple light, the aura appear above their house, and only when very virtuous people are about to arrive in this world, the purple color will appear. So, let's look at purple. Purple is combined with red and blue. Red is the color of the sun, and yellow is just red is the right color of the sun, and it's a warm color. And blue is a cold color. The coldest color is black. The second coldest is blue. Right? And when red and blue put together, it turns into purple. What does it mean? It means the hot water and the cold water combined, and it's yin and yang combined. And so it's in harmony and in cooperation, in harmony. And so it represents harmony. So those people who want success, you want harmony in the family, and you want harmony with your colleagues. And those people who want to become emperors, they need harmony between among their brothers and their partners. They need to work very closely and jointly. So they need to be combined and in very good harmony. A husband and wife need to be in very good harmony. Then their whole family will prosper, will also have a happy life. That hasn't been told clearly by ancient people. That's what I said, because I usually would paint. And so when I try to create purple, I use red and blue. So you can learn from this. So sometimes I use more red, sometimes I use more blue. They are all purple. They can be more reddish or more bluish. So when we are learning about yin and yang and the pilgrimage, then you would see that we have different colors, warm colors, red, yellow, what else? Orange. Orange is more, yellowish. It's not all yellow. It's like yellow plus some red. What else? Warm color. No more? Let me tell you. White. White is daytime. And black is night. And what is cold color? Black, blue, green, and yellow. What? Black, blue, green. What is that? A transition color? You can also understand if we add some blue into white, or white add some yellow. So there are two main groups of colors. So the yin color and the yang color. When we put the most yin and the most yang color together, usually you can see that yin and yang fish. It's like when we do not go to the extremes, in the middle way, then it's the purple. So it's a very auspicious color. When we analyze these colors, so purple, it represents great, prosperity and like royal color. And when you are doing business, you want to be in harmony with your partners. And if you want to be in harmony with your suppliers and also your customers, you need to have harmony in many relationships. And also inside yourself, your heart, your physics, and your mental part needs to work together in harmony. And if they don't work together, then it's not purple, then it's probably gray. And so it's a good harmony inside yourself, your body and mind harmony, and a family harmony, and your harmony with your relationships, and your harmony with the time and space, with the universe. And in the future, I've never heard about this, in harmony with time and space. Oh, well, you just think about it. Nothing can live without time and space. So you now know this. So this paint, Bodhi in boyhood, universe made it happen. This color combination, I feel it's so auspicious and serene. When I feel good, I usually would paint. Most of the paints, I'm not satisfied. I believe a lot of artists, they're not satisfied with their own paint. Maybe they always think, it's still missing something. Myself, I'm not a very confident people. But this paint, I'm very satisfied. I'll tell you something that you will feel very comfortable. In Beijing, there's an official who worked with me. He actually has very good personal relationship with me. But his family is not in peace. At the middle of the night, his whole family would hear very clearly someone is cooking in the kitchen. But when they go to the kitchen, they don't see anything. They just see that the bowl is moving by itself in circles, and it doesn't drop. It will turn and turn eventually to the center of the table, and they will see that the knife will turn and turn, suddenly drop on the table. Do you like it? Well, you don't even need to pay. You have a nanny there. Would you feel sweating on your back or your chest? Oh, his wife almost was insane, and his children could not even go to school. And he told us, well, he's like that police officer. He tried to shoot some bullets around, but nothing worked. And if he did that, even the chairs and tables would dance. Before, he never told me. I've never been to his house before, but I always feel like there's dark energy on his face, because he's a high-level official. We never, talk much when we meet, and I didn't really pay attention. But finally he really wanted to talk to me. He said, oh, and then I said, okay. And then he told me this, and I said, oh, why don't you tell me earlier? But he said, oh, see, I'm an officer. How can I tell anyone? But now my children couldn't even go to school, and my wife is like kind of crazy, and always say, oh, on the street he would say, oh, I see something. But I can't tell anybody. Please help me? Yeah. And then I was, staying in a hotel in Beijing. I don't have much brought with me. And then he brought a whole bunch of, those pen brush and those painting special kind of paper, and so I painted on that paper. I just painted on it. I was just painting like it's not like I was just scratching. If you look at it, it doesn't seem like anything. But it's something that I asked him to hang it in your living room, I said. And so just hang it there. Ever since he brought that paint in his living room, he didn't even frame that. The whole house started to be in peace. Ever since that day, there's never been anything happened that frightened them. So it was not like when I was painting this Bodhi in boyhood that I talked about, a lot of those experiences. Well, Bodhi in boyhood, it was the very first time in the whole history that I paint while in front of the camera, and I didn't know what it will turn out. I just felt like needing to spray some water or something. I believe it will be helpful for everyone, because I know that my heart and my mission is for helping everyone to be free from sufferings and attain happiness. Oh, Grandmaster, I'd like to share another benefit from the paint. Shouji said, ever since he received that paint, he never had nightmares. Before, he always had nightmares, very bad dreams, but ever since he received the paint, he never had bad dreams anymore. And he even had a dream with Grandmaster and Guanyin Bodhisattva. Wow, that's wonderful. At least for 7 or 8 years, there won't be anything like bad energy coming to you. But if you keep that paint in your house, even for 700 or 800 years, no more evil energy come to find you. Wow. And a Korean friend also shared he has some debt that he hasn't been able to pay off. But after he invited the impression of the lapis lazuli, she didn't know how. Suddenly, she got some money and she was able to pay off the whole debt. She was just so overjoyed. It's just incredible. This painting of impression of the lapis lazuli really helped him. Well, don't mention that it's a miracle or incredible. Last time there's a picture showed a sister in Malaysia. Somehow she had fire in the house. Everything was burnt. And all the famous paint were all burned. But only the paint that she purchased from Bodhi hasn't been burned, and even the wood frame and the table under it hasn't been burned. Those firefighters was like shocked to see that. He had the tanka. He had a mandala, the tanka of the mandala. That tanka wasn't burnt, and even the table that support the tanka hasn't been burnt. Sometimes you can't explain when there's really that blessing there. The firefighters was very shocked and amazed by seeing this. Many years ago, there was a business person who was very very good at doing business, and he was put into prison, and then out of the prison he started to do business again and made a lot of money, like hundreds of millions of money. And then with those money he wanted to build several high-rise buildings, and his vice president and he brought that blueprint and showed me, and he said, we already purchased the land and we want to build a high-rise building. And I said, oh no, it's not really good. And he said, you didn't even go to see the feng shui. Why do you say it's not good? I said, well, I just sense that it's very dark under. But his assistant said, but we've already set the date for, setting the foundation and then built the building. And so they said, what can we do? And then they asked, what will happen? What exactly is going to happen? And so his assistant told this man, and he didn't believe us. But when they started to make the foundation, it was very weird. They put a lot of carts of cement put into the big hole trying to make the cement foundation. They put maybe hundreds of trucks of cement into this cement, into this foundation, but they all disappeared. And then also this man was again put into prison. Maybe you probably can guess who that man is. I'm not going to tell you his name. He was very tall and very long leg. But when you don't have that fortune, whatever you do, you might just have bad luck. When it's time for bad fortune, whatever you do would be bad luck. When it's good fortune for you, whatever you do would be good fortune. Anything you do, whatever you do, you would make money. When it's your good time. You see, in pandemic, there are so many stores closed, right? In Vancouver, maybe most of the stores are closed because they cannot bear, reduced number of clients. But there are so many Bodhi disciples. They find jobs, they made money, and they get healthier. It's not that I want to say all Bodhi disciples get more good fortune, but that just happened. It's the fact. Every challenge then becomes an opportunity. It will make some kind poor people an opportunity to get richer. So those kind people, they make money from kind ways. And before, You see, when we were teaching the family precepts, there are so many people telling us good news. Well, Grandmaster, another good news here. This Jing said, "Oh, right now in China, they've just done the entrance examination. So this Jing, they have light candles and they chanted. Now all wishes come true." When they went to go to the exam, they wear this T-shirt with, treasure tree T-shirt, and therefore they feel full of energy. So they really get good marks in the exam. So they're going to become the pillars and beams of the society. So they wear Bodhi shirts, and I'm not going to say too many miracles to you, but at least I'm sending all these auspicious wishes there, all good wishes, all good energy. I'm trying to send to these paintings and clothes and anything. Oh, well, today we're supposed to have group practice, right? You really talk too much. Okay. Yeah, I almost forgot that we are supposed to chant, right? Okay. Let's chant for 30 minutes. Let's chant to Guanxin Bodhisattva.
南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨， 菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音 音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世 南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨， 菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无。
好，大家搓搓手，
All
搓搓脸，
right. Now rub your hands and then run your hands over your
观想自
face.
己回到7岁的样子，
Visualize you're back to 7 years old.
那么天真可爱，
You're
常的漂
very
亮，
naive, very
胖胖的小手，
lovely,
胖胖的小
and
脸蛋，
chubby face and hands.
活泼可爱。
Very, very lovely and adorable.
再拍拍头，
Now pat your head.
观想拍打到旧毛毯上，
Visualize you're
灰尘就
patting
飞扬起来，
on an old blanket, dust coming out.
这样疾病和烦恼就可能消失了。
And therefore, your illnesses, your afflictions will disappear.
好，
All
然
right.
后呢，再拍拍身体，
Now pat your body.
揪一揪耳朵，
You can pull your
耳朵越
ears.
大越长寿。
The longer, the bigger your ears turn into, and then the longer you have a life.
有时候我们
Sometimes your palms feel very hot and you don't feel comfortable. Maybe you think it's too much fire in your stomach and you're tired. In addition to the fatigue, maybe it's because of bad digestion. And when it's very hot, it's more likely to appear. Maybe because you sweat too much, you're dehydrated. And sometimes because of the season, the weather, you don't digest very well. So in this
尤其是
season, you need to be careful about the food you
做
take,
的凉拌的木耳，
especially
千万不要吃
in
会出
the
现中
hot
毒
summer. Those, cold dishes with
一段时间，尤其是超过
the
1小时
fungus, the
不
black
发火
fungus,
容易泄肚。
might be poisonous.
西瓜本来
And
就是大凉，
and watermelons, once you cut it
容易招
open,
苍蝇
um,
苍蝇在身上叮过一下
if
之后
the
也可能
flies
会让你
already
造成
bite on the
泻肚
watermelon, it could cause diarrhea.
很多这
So
个
you
因
need to
为
be very
与
careful.
季节和饮食
So
造成
because
的消
of
化问题
the weather, because of your
大家还
the
是要
food
注
you
意
take, it
饮食
can
的安
cause
全
some digestion
在这个季节
problems.
呢，就不要总吃那个冰冷的东西。
So in this
真
season,
正
don't
说
take
要能
those
够
very
让觉
icy
得自
cold
己的
food.
需要补
And
充水分的
if you really
除
need
了干特别累的
to
体力活
hydrate,
肯定要喝
in
一
addition
般自来水的
to,
这个温度的
you
这
know,
个水比较好。加的冰块越
well,
多
if you're
其实
doing,
并不好
yeah, you'd
并不
better
解渴。
just
朋友
drink
有没有发现喝完冰块的水
room
之后呢
temperature water.
身体有一种不舒
Too
服
many
你的
water
皮肤
with
感觉
ice
特别
cubes,
发
it
紧
actually
因为
makes
紧是
your,
一种僵直
you
的
know,
意思
very, your
就
body
该
will
排
be
的汗没
tight,
排
your
出来
skin
反
will
而
be
是劳
very
累自己
tight. It actually
所
blocked
以这个要
the
小心
the sweating, and so it's actually not good. So I actually recommend you to drink
对或者是
lukewarm water,
那种
those
温的
cooled
温的这个
boiled
茶水
water, or
我还一直唱
warm
喝茶水
tea.
当然茶
I
也分
actually usually
通过的多尔
recommend
普通的
you to drink some tea. Maybe there are different kinds of tea. You can choose from pu'er tea. Those are half fermented, or
接下来
maybe green
过一会
tea
儿呢我
that
再
according to your
查
own
到这儿啊我们肯定都是核桃榨
according to your own physical
那今天呢
situation,
就
you
介
can
绍
choose. Later, I'll do crushing the walnuts again. But after that, we will have a prize draw. And today's prize is something that in my collections, sometimes I usually would choose,
找到
sometimes I would search for things that are very valuable. Not many can be found. So this is a cup.
好像我没有记错的是英国
It's
有一个挺有
actually
名的一个牌子的品牌
made in Britain. It's a very famous
这个杯子是旧的
old brand. It's a used cup, maybe used for more than 50 or 60 years. Still looks perfect, like new.
就是有些比较有修养的老外呢他
a lot of, you know, some people, they use them very carefully, and maybe they only use it for when guest comes, and the flowers are very delicate and very beautifully painted. Also, if you see clearly, you can see those very fine lines, very beautiful and delicate. And even the handle, you have a little bit stop there, you see, so that when you are holding the cup, your thumb will be stopped there. And you know, the new cups, usually they don't have such a stop there, so you might feel too slippery, so the cup will drop. But this handle, as you can see, it has a very nice stop there, so it holds your thumb there and prevent the cup to be dropped. So this is one of my collections, and this is the first prize for today's prize. When I found it, I probably paid maybe $30. Now, at least it should be $35. So as a prize. Well, if you have it, then you may feel it's a treasure too. Also, I'll let you know the prize for next live stream's prize. It's also one of my collectives. This is something it is a snuff bottle that I bought last time in the United States. It's a glass one. In Chinese, ancient Chinese called it 料器. It actually means colorful glass. Do you know the paint here? Why there's a frog with the lotus flower? Christine? Well, lotus flower, I think it represents, you know, purity and ease. And frog, maybe it's because, you know, in Chinese, frog also has the same pronunciation as Chan, which is Zen, and also golden frogs. Well, the flower, well, Joy said flower is babies, and so, no, the frog, because it has a sound like wah wah wah. So in Chinese, babies are called wah wah. So maybe it's because with the flower, you would continually having babies. You know, frogs, when they deliver little babies, they have maybe hundreds of them or thousands of them. And also, when lotus flower and frog together, it also symbolizes harmony in the family, in the couple, and they have many children and very auspicious and wish-fulfilling. And also, because of the lotus flower, it also symbolizes wish fulfilling. And so wishes will come true. So it symbolizes harmony in the family, in the couples, and many children and descendants, and very happy and peaceful, because lotus flower also represents very peaceful. And frog also means that they can be very famous, or because they shout very loud. And I actually put this bottle in my Vancouver office for many years, 70, 80 years. So this snuff bottle is already 150 years old. It's from the Qing dynasty. It's one of my collectors. It's very interesting. You know, many years ago, those snuff, they're used maybe all over the world is smokeless tobacco. If you put it on your nose, then it helps you to sneeze and
但是这个时候我们倡导的不是
helps your breathe.
不是
But
是这样的工艺，
I'm not promoting smoking. I'm just this bottle is so delicate and beautifully made.
料器就是彩色玻璃
And it's made by colorful glass
最重的啊，
and also ivory and jade and crystal and
黄金
copper and silver and
什
gem.
么宝贝材料都可以用来雕刻鼻烟，
Well, all these materials can be used to make snuff bottles.
个头不大，
And
是挺
so this snuff bottle is very tiny, and you can even carry it
投入来看待，
as
就是鼻烟。
not considered as a snuff bottle, but a bottle of treasure.
直播的时候的头灯奖的，
So this snuff bottle will be the first prize for our next live stream.
那我拿这个东西的时候，哎，屋里有话说，
Oh, Christine, you have something to say?
就很期待了哈。
I'm really looking forward to that. I really hope I could have that beautiful cup, and next time I wish I can receive that auspicious bottle. I also see that there's another very 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 interesting
这个东西嘛，
bottle. Is it a vessel? Yeah.
这个东西呢，这个东西呢，这个
What
东
is
西是个
this?
很奇特的东
It's
西
a。very unique, very special
清
kind
铜
of
器
thing.
时代
It was in the
也就是
Bronze
在
time.
3000年左右的
It's
时候
about
是这个样子。这个东西并没有来自于
years.
3000年啊，对，这个
It's
大概
not
300年哈。
this vessel is not like 3,000 years ago, but this
很少有人用
shape.
玉和石头能雕出来，
Very rarely people would carve it with
但是有
jade.
这个东西。
But they have some bronze vessels like
这个
this,
东西呢
and it's called
两个
yi,
字儿的话叫板仪，
or it's called 板yi, and it's used for
以前
worshiping.
呢，
And
过去的皇帝祭祀天地的，
usually the emperors use them to worship the heaven and earth.
它又像玉，
And
但是比玉的
it
这种
looks
质感
like
更
jade, but it feels even heavier and even more
特别
gentle and
特别上等好
and smooth.
一块黄
And so it's of a superior quality soapstone.
一块石头也分很多个品种，
You know,
有尤其的好。
soapstone has many different qualities, and this piece is of superior quality. It's very heavy,
对，很宝气的一种，
and
和那种宝光
It's-
莹润的感觉。
you know, it shines such a gentle light and beautiful,
这个就代表有成就的意思。
and it symbolizes accomplishments and achievement.
小人
The handle is a little dragon biting on the container, and so this dragon is called
一样的那种
biting dragon.
就是龙的其中一个品种。
So it's a kind of dragon called biting dragon.
这个前面跟
And-
下面这个部分还有一只小龙的龙头，
And this
也勾着一个
mouth, under the mouth, there's another dragon with the ring, and the ring is movable.
但是它有个搭配看起来特别不合理的，就是它有
And what seems unreasonable here is the 4 feet. It seems like the rhino feet, very
身体
strong,
肥
so
壮
very,
底下那个脚又粗
you
又
know,
壮
big and
所以
strong.
这个知道这个是
And
从
so
哪
the
来的
body is big and the feet are very strong. Do you know why they
犀牛
take
的
this
身
shape?
体的样子
It's actually mimicking the body of the rhinoceros,
还有带盖子，
and actually
这样
they had a cover before
会模仿犀牛，
at
那犀牛
the
是很少的，
mouth.
为什么叫犀牛
And
呢？它是
Do
一
you
个
know
灵性的
why they copy the shape of a rhino?
身体的大小
Because
相对
it
小一
the
点
rhinos are very smart, intelligent, and then they also are herbivore. but they are also very strong and never give up. And so me personally, I really like rhinos. I actually specifically asked some craftsmen to carve rhinos and asked them to, to forge a bronze rhino, and then has a gold plated. And so it inspired me to always move forward and not afraid of any difficulties. And so this rhino also means it's blessed by heaven and with the mission. So this container is used for worshiping heaven and to express the gratitude for blessings from the universe, from heaven and earth. And so that was used by the emperors before. I don't know. Well, it's from the Qing dynasty. I don't know if it is a royal piece, but just from the shape and the material, it's a treasure. From the screen, I can see that the legs also has some designs, and it's very auspicious, and it's different on different legs. And so when it's made, it must be very carefully made. So it has that style of the royal style, and very stable and very heavy. Rhinos are not even afraid of tigers, and they could even challenge elephants. They are very strong. They are very big and strong and fierce. In Asia, very rare rhinoceros, and in Bangladesh, maybe they still have. In China, they used to have, not now. And very rich people, they use the rhino. So some people, the hunters, they killed rhinos. We really against killing the rhinos, because rhinos are very rare now. And the rhino horns sometimes can help you to calm down, or actually to wake up from when people are fainted. And the ancient Chinese people also used those rhino horn-made wine cups, and it helps to be very clear-minded, and it has a lot of medical effects. And at the same time, it's like an animal with a connection with the universe, and it's like a media. And so this is the earlier years of Qing dynasty. And so it's a very, very special collection. I'm also sharing a little bit of knowledge about the culture and of China, especially ancient China. Look at this little dragon. The upper lip is so long. It's almost like an elephant nose. And you can see those designs are very auspicious. And there are several dented lines here. It means heaven, earth, and human beings. So there are 3 lines. So it's heaven, earth, and human. And it also symbolizes everyone needs to be modest and humble and be careful
上头很多
to
纹饰都是吉祥纹饰，
and
它靠边缘上这些纹饰
look at the lines here at the side are also very auspicious.
连接是云纹。
These are called like dragon lines, and it's all it's never it's a continuous line. It's like the cloud. It's in squares, and so all these lines are connected and never stopped. And so it means continuously cycling and never stop, and therefore will be prosperous without end.
只谈了2世而已，但是这个吉祥的寓意是这样啊，周而复始。
So this very auspicious jade will be continually passing down. The prosperity will passing down continuously without end. This is not a big one, but it's very steady and strong and heavy. Oh, it has the spirit of like an emperor.
在
And
这个老外的这个收藏家手里头，
I actually purchased from a Western collector, a European collector. It wasn't that expensive, but it's very good. I'm just sharing some of the knowledge about this.
这个部分我们就大概就介绍
So
了哈。
that's all for the introduction of these items.
杂核桃加持，
And now I'm going to perform the energy healing through crushing the walnuts. Yesterday,
一个小孩子哈，一个鼻子
I went online and see there's a little girl, a granddaughter of someone had fever, a low fever, and couldn't breathe very well. And so she watched only 10 minutes of this crushing the walnuts, and immediately she can breathe well. And even after 2-3 days, she can always breathe well. So she wrote and shared the benefits to us, and we're very happy and very grateful. All right, we're going to start. Whatever illness you have, whatever obstacles or afflictions, through crushing the walnuts and through the energy healing and blessings, I hope they will all be removed. All right. Now we'll start to pick the prize. Let's do prize drawer. This is the Chinese YouTube channel. Joyce, you say stop. Oh, it goes so fast. It already started, huh? Stop. Who is that? Who? I dare not move my fingers, I'm afraid. Patricia Ling? This one. Patricia Ling. Okay. So the prize is the silk scarf. It's called, it's a square scarf and it's the golden vein or the golden veins, square silk scarf. It's very beautiful, and also the square one is very suitable for put it in a frame and you can hang it on the wall. And it brings very auspicious feng shui and helps the house to be more peaceful and settled. You can frame it. It's like a painting. And of course, you can also use it as a scarf. Right now in CiBeiYin.com, it's very hot in sales. Patricia Lin, congratulations. Okay, next. Stop. Yeah. Only a few words only. Oh, where did it go? Oh, it's Jin Wu Cheng. So congratulations, Jin Wu Cheng. You can get this, the Grandmaster JinBodhi's trigrams, whether it's whether it works or not, you can give it a try. And next would be our new Bagua t-shirt. Could you help? Oh, okay. So next we will choose from the English channel, English YouTube channel. The quick dry t-shirt. Energy Bagua t-shirt. Stop. Okay. We pick this one. Oh, please choose me. Why we can? One weekend. Maybe born on weekends. Oh, so the prize is this quick dry Bagua t-shirt, energy Bagua t-shirt. The color is not very bright, but it's very comfortable and very good quality. Now it's the Korean YouTube channel. Korean friends, now it's your fortune. Stop. Okay. Oh, why we always choose those ones? Only oh. Where did it go? Oh, you already took the picture? Oh, it always goes because there are too many people commenting. So this Korean friend, I will also give him the silk scarf. You can use it either as a scarf or frame it as a feng shui paint. So the first prize would be on YouTube Chinese channel. YouTube Chinese channel. This time you're going to get the first prize. No, stir. Everybody says, pick me. Stop. Oh, it didn't say anything.
又跑了又跑了，你看啊，
It, oh, it disappeared.
海伦
Helen Wang.
还能忘是吧？
王啊，
哦，
Helen Wang.
熟了
Wow, so fortunate. This Helen Wang
小古董茶杯
got this antique cup, this made in England. Helen Wang should be a lady, I guess.
他妹妹用
Oh, it must have been used by Queen's sister.
古董啊，
So
特别好。
this is a very nice antique. Congratulations.
咱们这看着这么多奖品呢，我今天再
Well, we have so many prizes here. We can pick another one.
这个今天的最后一位幸运者，好不好？
We can pick the last fortunate one.
在这儿用
We
这
will.
个小香炉，
Wow, the prize would be this incense burner that already been used here for many days. Wow.
徽宗用过的，
It must have been used by the emperor Song Huizong in the Song dynasty. It's
防汝窑的，防汝窑的小香炉。
yeah, so it's
不是不好才
archaistic one.
当奖品。
Oh, it's not because it's not good that we're using it as a prize. It's because it's so good that we use it as prizes. We'll use the Chinese
再配合一次，
YouTube channel.
选我，选我，选我，选我。
Now pick me, pick me, pick me, pick me, pick me, pick me, pick me.
停，
Stop! Ah,
哎，这个是谁？
who is this?
啊
Lydia Lim.
Lydia Lim。
Hmm.
哦，好，我估计这个名字都是东南亚的哈。
Maybe this is a
这位 Lydia
Southeast Asia name. And Lydia Lim, you
宋代
win this very, this incense burner that is a
但是说真话，
archaistic one, mimicking those incense burners of the Song dynasty. Congratulations! Wow, we
最好我们才不会拿它。
because it's so good that we use it as a prize, and now we see this and we also get the blessings. I wish everybody healthy and happy. I'll do an advertisement here.
大家
It's
健康，
in order for everyone to be healthier and truly acquire health and happiness, we're going to
请求哈需要在
arrange from August the 2nd to August the 8th. Every day, Vancouver time is 6 p.m. Starting from 6 p.m. in Asia is 9 a.m.
一个网
from August the 3rd to 9th.
不上班，
We will have a 6-syllable mantra Bodhisattva
所
class.
有的有缘朋友，
Welcome
健康的，想长
everyone who wants health and longevity and
膀
wisdom and would like to be famous overnight. And so how long would the class be? Maybe 2 hours or 2.5 hours?
轻松就过去了啊。
It's only 2 and
这样的一个
yeah, 2.5 hours every day, very quickly. Well, today we've already, it's already 2 hours. A lot of people probably didn't feel that 2 hours already passed. So it's only a few days. During this pandemic, we're going to have this online class. Well, without this pandemic, we probably haven't thought about having online classes. So it will start from August the 2nd to August the 8th,
下一个
Vancouver time.
是
And our next live stream will be,
周三，
today is Wednesday, right?
是
Uh, so next live stream would be Saturday,
六的同一时间，
same time.
我们下一个周六的时间啊，
So next Saturday, I'll see you again.
谢谢大家。
Thank you very much and wish you healthy and happy, auspiciousness and wish fulfilling. Okay, thank you. See you next time.
生就此欢喜。我快乐了，我健康了，我幸福了，我美丽了。在茫茫人海之中，让我与你相遇。小小的红点滴，人生变得神奇。我智慧了，我宽容了，我慈悲了，我自在了。因为有了你，生命变得更坚定，不忧忧无虑。因为有了你，日子不再有哭泣，不再有恐惧。我快乐了，我快乐了，我健康了，我健康了，我幸福了，我幸福了，我美丽了，我美丽了。在茫茫人海之中，让我与你相遇。小小的红点里，人生就此欢喜。我快乐了，我健康了，我幸福了，我美丽了。在茫茫人海之中，让我与你相遇。小小的红点里，人生变得神奇。我智慧了，我智慧了，我宽容了，我宽容了，我慈悲了，我慈悲了，我自在了，我自在了。因为有了你，了解生命的真谛，修行的意义。因为有了你，日子犹如彩虹般，彩虹般美丽。我快乐了，我快乐了，我健康了，我健康了，我幸福了，我幸福了，我美丽了，我美丽了，我快乐了，我快乐了，我美丽了，我美丽了，我幸福了，我幸福了，我美丽了，我美丽了。在茫茫人海之中，让我与您相遇。小小的红点里，人生就此欢喜。我快乐了，我健康了，我幸福了，我美丽了。在茫茫人海之中，让我与你相遇。小小的红点滴，人生变得神奇。我智慧了，我宽容了，我慈悲了，我自在了。因为有了你，生命变得更坚定，不忧忧无虑。因为有了你，日子不再有苦